Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we are on the free-to-play account, and we're gonna be talking about something a little bit quirky, but something that's extremely important, and a lot of people should consider this, especially if you're someone that's still in an early mid game and maybe you have not completed this yet. What I'm talking about is the Nightmare campaign. Okay, this is one area of the game that everybody, or like most people, forget about after you go, keep playing and you go into the game further and further, because, well, it's pretty difficult to do early on. Like in the first week, most people should be getting to brutal and they would like completely beat brutal, 3-star it and whatnot, and then you get to nightmare, you get to stage 1, 2, 3, 4, and then starting from like stage 5 and 6 it starts becoming more difficult. Then 7, 8, it's even worse. Then once you get over here and you get the Valks and the Turvolds, they are a massive pain in the backside. Okay, so they can be something really difficult. However, the thing that's really important to keep in mind, in case maybe you didn't do it yet, okay, maybe you're somebody that you're watching this video and you forgot about it and you're like, well, I didn't do it, doesn't matter, it's a secret at the end, whatnot, it's whatever. Well, I want to say that it's actually really important. Let me see if I can find it, but I guess not exactly now. But what I'm going to do is, at the end of this video, I'm gonna pin the previous video that I did on Nightmare campaign, where I actually beat it last year on my free-to-play account as well. I think I was using somebody like Helicat and something like that. But the reason why it's so important, the reason I want you guys to watch that video, is because in that video I actually show how what you get as rewards. Okay, the rewards are just amazing. You get so many gems, you get so much silver, you get 3-star, you get 5-star check-ins, you get speed gear. Like, there's a ton of good stuff hiding behind here, which you maybe just forgot about and just left it there. Well, you definitely should want to do it, and the easiest way and the best time to do it right now, like if you're watching this in March, April 2024, and you've been playing for a few, maybe like a couple of months, and you got the Arman's fusion, well, this one's specifically for people like that. I already have another video on it. Like I said, I have two ones actually. One that I showed on the free-to-play last year, and another one where I showed Tomb Lord basically just soloing the whole thing because he's such a beast. But another way to actually do it is by using the previous fusion, Arman's. Like, I know I've been making a ton of videos on him, but I really wanted to emphasize because he's just so good. Like, what he brings is just a ton of control. And if I go through here, let me see. Yep, you're gonna see that I think from stage 6, yep, from stage actually this one I changed it because I put in Kale to farm on brutal, but you're gonna see that in most of these stages, if I go and look, you're gonna see Arman's and Rathalos. Now over here I went to Deacon with Arman's, again Deacon with Arman, so I pretty much 3-star the whole thing just by using Deacon and Arman's. Okay, the reason why, it's because of this A2. Again, AoE hit, steals all the Termitar, places a stun on them. The only tricky thing that can be with this one is if he weak hits against Force Affinity, but because it's on a 3-turn cooldown, if you book it, he just makes this so much easier. Like, it's just mind-blowing how easy it was. Like, I didn't even have to rerun anything, even the waves with Hedgie, because I have him built. I'm gonna show you at the end of this how I have him built, but because I had him built pretty fast and with, enough accuracy to land his stuff, he was just rotating through even these hegemon waves, removing the, dropping that decrease, that block active skills, and he just went and just did his job and completely beat everything. And as you can see, I'm just almost there. I'm at 249. The last thing that has become a tricky one for me, and I guess I might just do it now, but the thing that has become tricky for me is the last stage. Okay, the reason why the last stage is a bit tricky is because of the way that Mortu works. Okay, it's a little bit of RNG on proccing Peril, because the only little bit of a downside from Arman's is the fact that he brings he hits on his A2. Okay, he does hit, which means he can proc that Mortu Macabre's Peril, and if that happens, you're basically dead. The reason why, like I mentioned in previous videos, why somebody like a Tomb Lord is so good is because Tomb Lord does not actually have to hit him in order to place his poisons. Okay, so the way that I did it is I just hit the side ads and Mortu Macabre was dying by those poisons. Then there's other options, like if you have some tanky people like Seal of the Drakes, maybe with a miscreated monster, especially if they have strong affinity. If you bring some magic champions, you could actually do that with magic champions as long as the boss weak hits. If he doesn't, he hits so hard with that peril that you're basically gonna be killed. So what I'm trying right now is I'm just trying to see if I get myself with a cold heart over there, can I turn meter control more to Macabre enough so that he never gets a turn, plus maybe take advantage of that heart seeker. That's kind of like the goal, you know, that's what I'm trying to see if I can do. And basically I'm just gonna RNG this a little bit with you, but again, it's all about Arman's. Like, he's just so good that he's it's mind-blowing how powerful he is. He boosted my account, this free-to-play account, so much. Basically every single dungeon that I had, it just straight up progressed. And when it came to Doom Tower, same thing. Anywhere that some turn meter control was required, he just got or like, you know, some control overall was required, he just straight up passed me. So it's definitely, he's definitely one of the best fusions that we ever had. Now when it comes to this, there's another option of beating the Nightmare campaign, and that is the Paragon cheese. In case you did not know, just go on YouTube. I don't have personally a video on it, but if you just go on YouTube and you search for, like, you know, Paragon cheese, you're gonna find exactly what I'm talking about. It basically relies on using the rare from Dark Chaos Paragon to keep putting Unkillable on himself, and whenever Mortal Macabre procs that peril and starts hitting, he's just gonna keep, you know, Unkillable. He does not ignore Unkillable. You're gonna see this one over here. It says attacks 2 times, ignores shields and block damage, as well as defense. So this one's just gonna basically do true damage. If you have strength, then maybe it's not gonna ignore that, but it also doesn't ignore Unkillable. So let's see, can I actually do this the way I'm thinking? I think I already procced him, and this is the problem. I think you need like more poisons, maybe decrease defense. This was maybe not the best way of doing it, because you're gonna see as soon as he has that what's it called? As soon as he has that Sea Fiery Rage, that means it procs his passive, and that's where it can become complicated. But the way that I'm trying to maybe do it is I'm trying to... Okay, yeah, she died. I was trying to see if I can get to Cold Heart fast enough in order to do that Heart Seeker and just keep rotating those controls. Maybe I can try with, again, with something like this. Maybe bring the poisons. But again, same principle. If you don't kill him fast enough and he procs that peril, it's a little bit of a problem, and you know, you're just gonna die. Basically, you're just gonna die. So I think what I'm gonna be doing today is I'm just gonna keep trying to RNG this and try to beat it, because well, I want to get that extra sacred, because why not? I don't desperately need it to pull for something. However, this competition is gonna end on the 12th of April, so up before the 12th of April, hopefully there's gonna be some fun event where I can pull the rest of the shards, because I have quite a few sacreds. I'm not sure if you guys noticed at the beginning, but I think I have like 7 or 8 sacred shards, and that's all because I'm doing Ultra Nightmare. Okay, that's the power of doing Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss. You have a chance to get a sacred shard every single day, and well, I was pretty lucky. And actually got quite a few sacred shards from Ultra Nightmare. And the thing is, I'm only doing Ultra Nightmare because I'm only at the point where I can 4K Ultra Nightmare, and that's why I just keep doing that. I just keep getting myself sacreds, Lego books, ancients, you know, all the good stuff, lots of shards. And well, before the 12th, like I said, I'm gonna try and keep an eye out on I'm gonna try and see what events or something. There might be some shard pull event that's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna be pulling all of my shards then, and basically after that, you know, after the 12th is gonna happen. Why did I? Oh my god! Oof, that was scary. But after the 12 happens, I'm just gonna be, like I said, I'm just gonna be giving away the account. So if you're one of the ones that's interested, keep an eye out on the channel. After 12th of April, I'm gonna be making a video where I'm gonna be you know, telling people how they can enter this giveaway and try and win the account. So keep an eye out on the channel if you're someone that's interested about this. Let's see, can we clutch this? Can I get good RNG? I have a feeling like if I just hit him, I'm just gonna proc his peril, and then he's gonna just Deacon's gonna die. Yep, there we go. So I'm gonna just continue RNGing this later on, because it's, you know, it's an RNG show basically, unless there's somebody else that I can bring that brings more poison. But let me just show you Arman's build that I used to basically clear out most of the Nightmare campaign apart from the last stage. And he's basically running 263 speed, 306 accuracy. You don't even need this much. You need around like 200, 250 max accuracy to clear most stuff, apart from, you know, when it gets to high-end things like Hard Doom Tower and some other like high-end dungeons. But for normal dungeons, like around 200, 220 accuracy is just fine to control the waves. So yeah, they don't really care about his damage, even though I guess you could build him with some damage. Give him War Master, because obviously he's gonna be there in the boss fights and whatnot. And yeah, this is my Arman. runs. He's booked, obviously, just not the A1 fully. I might just book that one at a certain point. But anyway, this is gonna be it for the video today, guys. I hope this was helpful. Again, keep in mind, I'm gonna have, after this video finished, there's gonna be like a video popping up here or on that side, where I'm gonna have a link to my video that shows all the Nightmare campaign rewards, and they're pretty juicy. You definitely want to check that one out. But anyway, thank you all for watching, guys. As always, if you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.